Now to growing concerns about the deadly coronavirus officially hitting the U.S. Here's what we know.
First of all, as we know, the World Health Organization just declared this a global health emergency. For Americans who are watching this, how serious is this? What's keeping you up at night or not keeping you up at night?
Problem is that this is an evolving situation. Literally every day we learn a little bit more about it.
All Broadway shows have been canceled up until April 12th. If the stoppage goes until April 12th, this will be the longest shutdown on Broadway since 9/11 and could cost the industry more than $100 million. The curtains are closed on Broadway until at least June 7th.
Through at least January 3rd.
For at least another 7 months, end of May 2021.
We have very little time with you. I don't know if maybe we will have a Zoom rehearsal, because the following week is when you're going to have to perform. I don't want to go through one whole week of nothing together.
During times like these, it's tough to put on a show with the limited amount of practice that we are able to get. We are only able to rehearse for 2 days and maybe for a max of 2 hours. So each individual really has to work on things by themselves. You have to take the responsibility of learning your lines and be able to put it together and picture how that will work within the show.
The one thing that has been made easier by this pandemic is the ability for us to learn our lines. I have a lot more downtime that I can use to learn my lines and make sure that I have my lines down and my blocking set for when it's time to put on the show.
Also be able to take the limited feedback that we're able to get at the end of the rehearsal and be able to use that by the next time that we're practicing together.
Us performing is very fun. We're doing everything right and safe, and us performing and watching the video and seeing the reaction, it's a lot more rewarding than if it wasn't a pandemic right now.
The class being split in half is actually kind of interesting to me. It really makes the class a challenge because of the lack of people that you have to perform with. And it also makes it a lot harder for the teacher to pick specific playwrights that'll work with only maybe the 6 people that we have. It also does make it easier to get feedback from the teacher on what you specifically need to work on. Whereas in a full class of 20 people, you wouldn't really be able to have feedback or get much feedback from the teacher just for you.
I like to see the different liberties that each class takes with how they want to do the show. It makes it very fun.
Performing right now is definitely a challenge, but it's not one that I'm opposed to. I don't think it's that bad actually, but I don't think it's great either. It's kind of fun being able to have those connections with the kids in my class, but it would also be a lot cooler to have an actual full class of kids.
I believe that it'll take a lot longer for theater to be put back into the mainstream as other things. Theater isn't really seen as essential, it's seen as an art. It is. However, I feel like it should be put on a lot faster than it maybe would have. But with our school in particular, we're starting auditions for the fall play, which is amazing, but I still think it'll take some time for the world to get back into the swing of theater.
Theater is all about being with people, connecting with people. It's all about being together. But during a pandemic, you can't do that. We're limited. You can't be in a whole group of people.
It gives me, and I think everybody, a sense of normalcy and everything. It's definitely really fun to be able to collaborate with your fellow actors and actresses and to be able to have fun and perform. I think it's a very necessary thing that needs to be happening at every school, at least.
Stay safe out there. Wear a mask. Be kind. Watch theater. That's all.